Good morning, everyone. This is your dose of daily luck and love messages. Thank you for tuning in again. Let's ask the cards for an uplifting message for today. Let's ask for a message that will give us strength, that will give us some guidance and decision power, so to say, decision making power. Let's ask about clarity and basically reassurance that what we intend is the right thing. So the answer came out loud and clear, and let's read it out loud. Life is always trying to love you, but you need to be open to see it. Complete this sentence. I could make it easier for life to love me by. Wow, that's very powerful. And the gist, of course, or the affirmation to use today is I'm open and receptive to love. What a wonderful, beautiful, beautiful message. Today we have to think more or more consciously about the different ways in which we sometimes stand in our own way. Maybe we don't necessarily see the signs or the little regular daily blessings that are present in our lives. Maybe the same people keep asking us out. Maybe the same type of information reaches us again and again. Maybe the same thought pops up every other hour, yet we choose to push it aside. For example, you may deep inside know that it's time for you to start that routine. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to learn that new skill you've been contemplating, or maybe wake up an hour early. Yet you would push it aside. Yet, have you ever thought about why this idea or this urge does not go away? And have you ever considered that this is not some type of self-loathing or being critical towards ourselves, but maybe it's our soul, our subconscious, or maybe our guides who are trying to direct us into the path that will make our lives more fulfilling, that will help us do the next big necessary step, would help us to be more prosperous, more healthy, or get back on course. We've all been there, and it's a degree of probably being aware of what we think about and what we feel. We probably need to make the conscious decision today, and this would be my personal ending of that sentence is, or personal completion of that sentence is, I could make it easier for life to love me by choosing to stop procrastinating. You can procrastinate about making a reality check. You can procrastinate about doing what you need to know has to be done. Um, I would just mention a tax declaration. This is something most people around the world would not usually get excited by, yet it's a required paperwork that each of us has to complete to keep up with our duties. Maybe it's the reality check of finally doing the balance of how we spend our money, or probably deciding how we could budget, or maybe introducing some time of long due changes that your family has been speaking to you about, your partner, your friends, maybe finally getting that pet you always wanted. um, if that urge is still there, or if life finds ways to channel that message to you through other people, maybe you would turn on the TV and the first thing you hear, it's what you have been thinking about, what you have yet been pushing aside or choosing to look away from. Then take the conscious step of being honest with yourself and mentally choosing to engage with that thought today. Again, this is not a place to be self-critical. This is a place to be very open with yourself, and maybe the conversation or the contemplation has to start with, what are you being afraid of? Because the very reason you're choosing not to engage with how life can love you, how you can experience more of the blessings and the prosperity of life, is some ingrained fear, maybe fear of the change, of unknown. I know it sounds like a cliche, yet I think it's a very underestimated state of being. Many people do not take change easily, or maybe doubt their ability to deal with a new set of circumstances, or maybe the new type of responsibility that would come into your life. For example, if you would choose to get a pet, is something that scares you because you've never done it before. Well, guess what? The people who immigrated to countries like the US, Canada, Australia, centuries ago, their average age was 15 or 16 years. So these people were, in today's term, teenagers. And if a teenager can get on a ship, land on a new continent without even knowing where they're going to sleep, to get accommodation, how they're going to get their food, and yet build a whole new life, build their house, create their family, work on their land, even get land, even stay safe, even make it safe through the trip, then this gives you the perspective and the courage to tackle a much smaller task, which is right in front of you. The human spirit is capable of doing so much. We are capable of gaining so much energy from deep within. We are like charged batteries walking around. So it's our choice as to how much we would allow our own fears and insecurities to control us. So maybe another way to complete the sentence today is I could make it easier for life to love me by setting myself free of all my fears and insecurities. I release all my fears and insecurities right now. Because if you would live a life in which you are no longer self-conscious about how you look, about what you eat, you would engage fully with the flow of life. You would be more present, and you would be more attuned to the little messages and answers to your questions that flow into your life on a daily, hourly basis. Just do that little experiment. Ask a question to yourself and ask life, ask the universe, or whichever, however you would like to call that mighty force, to bring you the answer. Don't Google it, don't talk to other people about it. Just do that mental exercise. I bet you the answer will come within probably a couple of days at the very latest, but it will come. Sometimes it comes within hours. Share your comments on how long it's been before you've gotten your answer. Yet this is one way to stay attuned with life. So keeping ourselves open and receptive to love, which comes to us through other people, through our furry friends, through nature, through the wonderful experiences created by ourselves for ourselves every single day, is one way to show that we engage with life. And the more we show that we are receptive for what life has to offer us, the more we show that we trust life, the greater its gifts to us are going to be, hopefully to an extent that would go beyond our wildest dreams and expectations. With that, I would like to wish you a very, very pleasant and successful, peaceful, calm day. Thank you for being with the channel today. If you like that video, please give me a thumbs up. This helps grow the channel. Subscribe for another daily every morning in your inbox. And until the next time, stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.